Hey, what's going on, people? How you guys doing, man? This is the Red Dog Colleagues right here, man. The Red Dog Stream, shooting you a quick video about what happened at the Power to the People review. It started off with CM Punk's promo. I think CM Punk pulled off a good promo right there. It was a great promo, but I was surprised to wonder why was he trying to get a no one contender shot, even though he hasn't been in the main event title scene for a while. But instead of putting CM Punk, they decided to put R-Truth, which was a good match. But I wasn't really into it. Like I said before, it doesn't matter. But yeah, CM Punk did pull off the win at Capital Punishment, which was a good match. I thought it wouldn't matter who won, but seems like it did. But yeah, that was a great match. But anyway, he tries to get him in the main event scene. So it seems like they've been giving CM Punk these odd winning streaks, and it's like it's like he's been winning matches. But I was surprised why, because he's planning on leaving. His contract expiring, and he was dissatisfied with his working condition that he was in. So, but he pulled off a good promo. I was pretty impressed with it for him to be in the title seed, but the Snow Angel stuff was just very hilarious. I thought that was funny. And then he said, "Come on, read it, Michael Cole." And then Michael Cole just read the anonymous GM's message. And then instead of a one-on-one match with Alberto Del Rio, because I don't know why no one wants to see a heel-on-heel match. Instead, you get a triple threat match with Rey Mysterio, Alberto Del Rio, and CM Punk. And that's what we got indeed. After that, we had the viewer's choice. Okay, why would Kelly get a high percentage of vote? It should have been a close vote because everybody wanted to see Beth Phoenix or Eve Torres against the Bella Twins. And everybody wanted to see Eve Torres get the title back, or at least Beth Phoenix. Those are the two best wrestlers out there. I mean, no offense on Kelly Kelly. Kelly Kelly is very entertaining in the ring, but she's not like a serious competitor. She can just be entertaining in the ring. If they start like unlimiting her moves, because I think her moves are pretty limited. When she does like the same pound on the head on the ring or the repeated punches, they make her look limited. But when she does like all the gymnastic moves, it makes her entertaining. And that's what we got to see in the match when Kelly Kelly won, which was just really, I was very interested in it. That's what makes me so interested in watching Kelly Kelly wrestle and go at it and stuff. So she got in the ring. Kelly Kelly was able to become the new Divas Championship. I forgot how she won it. Maybe a schoolboy or an upset pin win to bring her to victory. And Brie Bella was so frustrated. I don't know what's going to be next with Brie Bella and Kelly Kelly. I really can't wait to see that. We'll see what goes on from there. So, yeah, it's quite what we got. So, moving on. Okay, we had another Viewer's Choice match, and after hearing so many people complain that it should have been Evan Bourne versus Sin Cara, instead we got Evan Bourne versus Mason Ryan. Alright, people saying there's technical difficulties, and WWE feels threatened that they were going to be exposed and stuff. And this explains it here. Instead of Sin Cara, we get Evan Bourne versus Mason Ryan, which was an okay match. I thought Evan Bourne was going to pick up the win, but turned out Evan Bourne didn't. Mason Ryan picks up the win. And I had the funniest dream that Batista was wrestling Mason Ryan, which was just pretty funny. It calls a fake Tista. Oh man, that's what Mario calls him, fake Tista, which is so hilarious. But anyway, Mason Ryan picks up the win. It was a great match, but I think Mason Ryan really earns the win. Hopefully Nexus remains strong until CM Punk leaves, which was quite it. So, moving on, we had Kane versus Mark Henry. Okay, Kane versus Mark Henry arm wrestling match. Who wanted to see an arm wrestling match? Really? There were two other matches. They should have at least saw the body slam or over the top rope. They could have saw those, and then have Mark Henry cheap shot Kane and then battle outside the ring. They could have had an over the top rope challenge, and yeah, that's what they should have saw, or at least a body slam challenge. But I really think they should have had the body slam challenge. Like, why did they have the arm wrestling challenge? Are you kidding me? That was just pretty ludicrous choice. I cannot believe they put it in there. Period. And then all it ended with Mark Henry cheap shotting Kane, and then he body slams, world's strongest slams him through a table on Kane after Kane tried to get an upper hand, but that backfired. So, yeah, that was stupid. But at least Mark Henry's coming out even more stronger than ever after getting brutalized by the Big Show. Hopefully, he gets payback on the Big Show eventually soon. After that, we had R-Truth coming out with the promo, saying that he got by Little Jimmy. Next person who was able to pull off a promo was Christian, saying, "You sit there, whine and complain. Actually, what had my foot under the rope," and he said he feels his pain, and they start getting on the same page. The Miz is like, "Really? Really? You guys sitting there whining, complaining about your losses?" And then the Miz saying, hey, Christian said, "Hey, we were both in title matches." And then basically they start going off saying, "Really? Riley, Randy, Jimmy." Teddy Long shuts them up after coming out and claims that they're going to be in a 6-man tag team match against their opponents that were at Capital Punishment. So, basically, that's what we got. And later on the main event, I'll explain that later on. So, basically, that's what we got. After that, we had the United States Champion, 2 out of 3 falls. Alright, this match ended in a disqualification, so that match didn't really matter. Whoever got the most falls and stuff. That was just ludicrous. It just ended in no DQ. And on top of that, it should have been Vicky banned from ringside. I don't know why they didn't put Vicky banned from ringside. Have Dolph Ziggler pick up a clean win and prove that he's stronger. He could win without Vicky Guerrero really needed at ringside. That was just a ludicrous result. And this is what they're talking about with technical difficulties. And they say they're assaulting the fans' intelligence. How silly was that? So, yeah, I mean that's what I've been hearing from subscribers on YouTube. That he's making excuses and stuff like that. I don't really think so. They probably did make some errors, which could be true. But yeah, it was 2 out of 3 falls. That was a waste of time. I don't know why who would see 2 out of 3 falls. Everybody wanted to see Vicky banned from ringside, so that way they can Dolph Ziggler to see if he can be strong on his own. But yeah, it ended in DQ, so that match didn't really matter. Number 1 contenders match. Falls count anywhere. CM Punk picks up the win, but Alberto, how does this match end? Yeah, Rey Mysterio nails the 619 at the end. He throws Rey Mysterio, then pins Alberto Dorito to pick up the win, and then he announces that he's gonna be leaving WWE, which he states the date of July 17th. July 17th is the day his contract will expire, and he plans on leaving WWE. That's why when it comes to midnight and it bleeds to Monday, he'll be out of the WWE, which everybody knows already. Hopefully it's going to be a great match with John Cena and CM Punk. Hopefully I'll be tuning into Money in the Bank on pay-per-view. This will be the most exciting pay-per-view on the planet, so I'll be tuning into that on July 17th. So hopefully that's a great match, but great triple threat. I thought Rey Mysterio was gonna look like Alberto Del Rio was gonna pick up the win, but maybe at SummerSlam we see Alberto Del Rio and John Cena feud. So hopefully we'll see that. Hopefully it's a great feud on the planet. Okay, we had Daniel Bryan versus Dashie Cody Rhodes. Daniel Bryan picks up the upset win. What a phenomenal finish it was. That was a surprising finish. Daniel Bryan finally gets a pin victory after doing all the submission holds and stuff. He tried to attack, Cody Rhodes tried to attack Daniel Bryan, but he puts him in the label lock, which was just pretty crazy that he just counters and gets him in the label lock. And practically like this, then DiBiase comes out and beats up Daniel Bryan, but no Sin Cara coming out. It would have been epic if he did. So apparently we see the Daniel Bryan Road to DiBiase feud continuing. Apparently, so moving on, we had the Vicky Guerrero versus Michael Cole dance off after everyone voted for Michael Cole. Vicky dances and then tries to get Stryker to kiss her. It was pretty silly, but Vicky, I thought Vicky was gonna do something very surprising, but it was just pretty silly. It was a silly dance, but it was looked talented. But I wish they do something even better. So Cole dances, but he dances like a complete buffoon. I don't know why the fans would boo less than Michael Cole. He did the silly worm and stuff like that. It was just funny. It was just pretty entertaining, but it was a waste of time at the same time. So the winner was Michael Cole. Vicky, Vicky just basically slaps Michael Cole. Michael Cole just got dizzy, and then calls him a cheater. Vicky Guerrero is a sore loser, and then just walks out of the ring. And then Michael Cole was just falls out of the ring. Was just you just look silly. He was unconscious. That was just pretty ludicrous stance off. I don't know how that was to happen, but that was just silly. Moving on, we had the mixed tag team matchup. Okay, the two other choices were completely stupid. I voted for the elimination match, in which that's what we got, the elimination match. So, I was really hoping Vicky Guerrero and Booker T would be the dance-off, but that's not what we got. But we'll see Booker T do the spinner Rudy. Alright, R-Truth Christian, The Miz versus The Miz's ex-boyfriend Alex Riley, Randy Orton, and John Cena. Winner of this match was Orton, Riley, and Cena. But it was great. Two people were like eliminated in a row in order for Cena and Orton were the last two standing, pick up the win. Christian did eliminate Randy Orton. R-Truth pinned Alex Riley after Alex Riley's ex-boyfriend, The Miz, nailed the Skull Crusher finale to pick up the win. So after that, basically we had The Miz get pinned by John Cena, I think, or Alex Riley, I think. Yeah, Alex Riley. And then, no, Alex Riley was first eliminated. Randy Orton pinned The Miz. And then Christian was pinned by John Cena. And then R-Truth was pinned by John Cena. Well, by Randy Orton after nailing the RKO. Then after John Cena was distracted, the referee nails the RKO. So the elimination match was just, it was actually a great top concept. It was just an incredible concept. One fall to a finish was a normal match. 20-minute limit. Who wants to see a squash match? And then elimination match. Yeah, that looked pretty rigged, but it was like it actually sparked a lot of interest at the same time. Like, think of this. All right, it could kind of spice up the main event a little bit if they pick something more interesting. If they see a one fall to the finish, that would be a normal match. But if you come to think of it, they could spice things up. Like, they know they want to pick an obvious decision because they could have put a ladder match, a TLC match, which people would get hurt from that. But if you come to think of it, it's like, okay, so like, yeah, they could like put something like elimination that could spice things up, make it a special match. That way they won't have to use specialties like weapons and stuff, so they won't get hurt and stuff like that. So that was a little spice up there, the power to the people. But I don't know if they're gonna plan on having the power to the people because they know they're about to get exposed, and they're really like they really got thrown into deep. They got really thrown onto thin ice. Have to say their technical difficulties, or technical difficulties, or they have their power issues, stuff like that, insulting the fans' intelligence. But the fans look pretty smart on that. So let's just hope they're not on thin ice, WWE, because I don't think they're gonna be on thin ice. I mean, it looked like they were on thin ice, but they're not, so I highly doubt that. But overall, the power to the people, I have to say, was a C, because some of the choices were inaccurate, and they didn't really serve the fans. They didn't really serve the fans right, I have to say. So, yes, that's my review for Power to the People. This is the Red Dog Extreme, and I am taking you to the extreme. Peace out.